Hello! Welcome back to Ninja Gaiden Sigma. We last left off with Snow Bunny mind control, I mean meeting Rachel, and now we're playing as her. What is that? Okay. These goes down pretty easily. I feel like I missed out on so much in the last level, though. Great Spirit Elixir. I mean, I feel like I did, but if I didn't, hey, sure, whatever, but, like, Jesus. Now loading. Monastery Plaza. Ooh, what the heck? Oh! Nice. Gotta love a giant hammer. I would like to meet the person who designed Rachel and was like, now give her a dominatrix outfit. Door's locked, I figured. And have her keep it for all the games. I want to meet that person. Because I really want to know what they were thinking. This era of gaming had a lot of that, where, like, you know, a lot of the characters just had, like, the skimpiest outfits for no reason. There's no reason for this woman to have this skimpy of an outfit. Also, like, last episode, I didn't speak on it because Doroku Monastery Key. I didn't speak on it because, I don't like the voice actor. But, like, when she was talking, I'm like, I know this voice. I know who that is. I know exactly who that is. Because it's Tara Strong. One. And I'm like, she really has, like, 2, 3 voices, and that's it, dude. Not to speak ill of other people, especially people who are more successful than me. But she's not a good person. She's not a good person. She ruined a lot of she didn't ruin the characters, but every time I hear her, it's like, she's a bad person. She's not a good person. You know? It's kind of like when I'm watching Full Metal Alchemist dubbed, and like Ed starts speaking. He's like, you know, it's him. It's that guy. Because it's like you don't want to say they're doing a good job because they're shitty people. Excuse my language. Their door is locked and cannot be opened from the side. But it's also like I liked the character and I like the work that they put in for the character, but I don't like the person, you know? I think that's like the best way I can like. Why does she walk like that? Why is she walking like that? I just noticed she's walking like she has to use the bathroom. Fiends. I think that sucks though, dude. Like. You know, it's like idolizing a voice actor or voice actress and then finding out they're like a bad person or like a really crappy person to be around, unpleasant person to be around. It sucks. For sure, TS is one of those people where it's like you didn't really expect, but then it's like you actually like look into it. It's like, oh no. Oh no. It sucks. It's like, is it really that hard to be a good person? And like, use the Doroku Monastery Key. And if you make a mistake, if you make, like, you know, if you say, you know, if you do something like that, like, own up to it and be like, hey, yeah, I did the thing. I apologize. I'm gonna go away for some time to, like, really fix myself and maybe come back. Maybe. Big on the maybe. Of course, it depends on like what the thing is too, you know. But, yeah, sure. Some people can be educated, or on certain topics, you know. But sometimes it is like, oh, you know, that's not, you're not recovering from that. Oh my god, I'm talking too much. And to go back to it, you know, having like 1 or 2 voices is not a bad thing. But then you look at her discography, if that's the right way to say that word, and then you know, you go through the characters she voices, and it's like, dude, I'm hearing Raven. You know? Like, she's also in Dark Deception. I don't know if people know what that game is, but it's this indie game where it's basically like Pac-Man. It's essentially evil Pac-Man. Corpse of a ninja, killed before he's able to complete his mission. He's holding something. What are you holding? Elixir of spiritual life. Like, the best way to describe that game is, you know, horror Pac-Man. And in one of the later levels, one of the later DLC packs, she voices a character, and she's using her Harley voice, and it's like, you know, she's kind of a two-trick pony. And again, no disrespect to like the work ethics of voice actors who only have like 1 or 2 voices, because you have certain voice actors who do have like 1 or 2 voices, but it's like, still they can get away with it because they're just that good. You know? But I think what it is that I'm kind of like upset at her and like disappointed in her as a person, that I'm just like, I'm so over it. I don't know. It sucks saying that, because, you know, through the lens of a voice, someone who wants to be a voice actor, it is kind of disappointing, and like, it's also a little rude to say like, oh, you're a two-trick pony, or something like that. But like, you know, I mean, there was a time where like, yeah, like, you know, I held you to a high regard because you're a voice actress, and you're a really good one at that. I guess I can't go up there. I don't know. I think it's because I'm just disappointed in her as a person. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I feel like saying it is easier than explaining it. Because it's like, oh, dude, now I have to hear this person's voice. It's like, yeah, you're good at it, but Jesus. Right? It's a Team Ninja game. Yeah, jiggle physics are, you know, being adults. Let's all be grown people. Let's all be grown about it. Yeah, this game's certainly gonna have jiggle physics. I wouldn't mind it much if they gave Ryu some jiggle physics, but anyway, what was I saying? What was I saying? Huh? You know, I'm not crazy about jiggle physics. I don't really mind for it. I don't care for it. I'm not playing these games to get my run, you know? Like, if a game has it, I'm not, like, playing the game, like I'm like, you know, I understand the fact that, like, it's not necessary, and, like, a lot of people are turned off by it, and that's very valid. That is a very valid thing. And I'm not gonna argue that. Me, personally, I just don't care for it, because, like, I'm not playing these games to goon. I'm not playing Ninja Gaiden to get my goon on. I'm playing Ninja Gaiden to kill some demons. You know? Kill some demons, kill some ninjas. But I get it. Like, people don't want that in their games. They don't want to see that. It's like, why add that, you know? But then again, I don't know how realistic certain jiggle physics are in certain games. Ooh, a secret door. No, not a secret door. It's just a regular door. The archive. Oh! It's funny though, because now that I think back on it, if you actually go back to like the first 2 Dead or Alive games, they have jiggle physics in them, which is really funny. I don't know if it was the first one or the second one that has like actual genuine die physics, and it's like, you know, outside of the context of why it is like that, that's kind of impressive to be able to like model that back in the day of like those games came out like what, 25-ish years ago, give or take, probably even more, around the 90s. So it's like that's kind of impressive. Not for the reason why you specifically implement them.
When chaos ruled all, the bloodlines of all the ancient tribes were mixed, and their traits were passed on to the fiends. Then there were the twin fiend sisters, Nike, fiend of destruction, and Ishtaros, fiend of creation. The bloodline they began invited the awakening of an entire new race of fiends. Those who have awakened to become fiends may only find freedom in death. Only in death.
I'm guessing you're gonna correlate that to her twin sister in some way, shape, or form later on down the line. Ah, that's it. Chapter 5 cleared. 20 minutes. Oh, right, no, the earlier. Rookie Hunter. Cleared the Fiend Hunter. Completed Chapter 5. Did I not get an achievement for chapter completed in Chapter 4? No. Okay, well, anyways, I am sticking to my, hey, 1 chapter per episode shtick, and I guess I just ended here. Chapter 6, The City of Fiends. Tyron is full of mysteries, strange creatures called fiends, and Rachel the Fiend Hunter, however, Ryusu has no clues to the whereabouts of Doku. Oh! Ma'am, please, you're gonna hit me with one of those one of these days. Talisman of Rebirth, kill. If you wish to follow Doku, first investigate the monastery. It is located in the Dawg district across the drawbridge. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's my 2 cents on like, you know, Strong as a voice actress. I generally like, I try to like be like, oh, you know, despite all the really terrible things she's said and her as a human, it's still like I kind of want like, and it's hard to like say that because it's like, on one hand, like you can't like take back all your years of like hyping them up and saying, oh, they're such a good voice actor, or oh, it's such a good thing, XYZ. It's kind of like in the same vein of like, for me personally, like I used to be a Harry Potter fan, but as I got older and like looked back at it and like, oh, these are not as good as I originally had thought. And like it still has some of its charm, but it's like I just, because of its creator, I generally just cannot sit down and like consume Harry Potter as in any way, shape, or form anymore. I know it's like, that's kind of like a different, apples and pears, I know, but it's kind of like what I'm going for with like the whole Strong situation. Is like, you know, she's a crappy person. I'm not gonna say like her past voice acting roles are bad, because I generally like admire them. Like from a voice acting perspective, from someone who wants to be a voice actor, it's like I can't hate on it, but it's also like, man, you're not a good person. And it sucks. But anyways, there's other voice actors in this world. It's just that whenever you find them and recognize them in like a game you didn't or like in something you didn't expect them to see, it's like, ah, I know that voice. I wish I didn't, but I do. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay awesome. Laters.